This is a Normatec Pulse 2.0 compression system. Today I'm going to take you through what's inside, how it works, and how to get the most out of it. So the first thing you'll notice when you open the package is you have a manual and a charging cord, which I'll show you how to use. This is the main tubes that go to the compression sleeves. You have one compression sleeve for each leg, and you have your master control unit. Okay, so at the master control unit, you have a power switch here, green light meaning on. And when you look at the display, it is a glass panel, so it's very light to the touch. It's not pushing in buttons, but it's just a light touch. At the top, you'll see your time control, which is 5 minutes to 1 hour. Your level switch, which is level 1 to level 7. You also have your battery indicator at the top and your Bluetooth connectivity if you need that. And then this zone boost button adds pressure and time to any particular panel in the compression sleeves during your session. And of course your start and pause button. Your main connectivity to the ports and out into the compression sleeves, this is the main one in the back, and that goes to both sleeves. And then you have your power connectivity here. And then turn it off right here. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to set up a typical session. First, you'll turn it on and you'll select your time. So I'm going to do 20 minutes, so it goes up in 5-minute increments. You notice it doesn't push in, it's just a little glass touch, so it's real easy to adjust. You're going to start your level at whatever, from 1 to 7. 7 is really, really hard. If you have a lot of massage experience, you could go with a 5. 4 is also very firm, and for kids, I noticed that they like closer to like a 3. Okay, so it will go through a certain cycle that takes several minutes as it goes through the progression. This is normal, and if it actually gets to the end of your time and it's in the middle of a session of that cycle, it'll actually continue past the 0 point until it finishes that cycle. So don't panic if your time is at 0 and it's still working. Okay, I wanted to point out one other thing for people that are 5'3" and below. The sleeves that come with the units in general are the standard length units, which are 5'3" up to 6'4" in height. If you are 5'3" or below, particularly if it's for children or anybody that's 5'3" or under, what you want to do you can use the standard sleeves, but what you want to do is turn off the upper chamber, which is at the very top. And so the way you do that is when you're looking at this, you see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 compression chambers in the sleeves. You push it all the way down to 1, okay, and then you hold the button down, and you'll notice that it'll start flashing. So what that's telling you is that's the highest chamber that is active right now. So if you are 5'3" and below, you want to turn off those upper chambers. So once it's flashing, you'll hit the minus button one more time, and you'll see those top ones go away, and now the fourth ones are flashing, and those are the top active ones. So if you can continue to go on down all the way down to just the 1 if you want, if you just want your feet squeezed, I guess. But once you're at the level you want there for the highest chamber active, then you'd hit the start button, and now you're set. Then you hit the start button again, and it'll start going through the cycle, and then you can adjust your level back up to whatever level you want. Okay, and then the same thing is in reverse. If you want to go back up and turn these back on, you hold it down, they start flashing, you hit the plus, now they're all flashing, and now all chambers are engaged. Okay, so to take these sleeves out, they're rolled up nice and tight. I'll show you how to do that at the end. Basically just unroll them. You have your main port that goes into the control unit adapter, and then you have all the way down to your toes, and there is a zipper to help you get in and out of them like this. Okay, so connecting the control unit to the sleeves is very simple. It has a manifold on this end and a single connectivity piece on this end. You literally just click it into place like so, And then each sleeve with the button on top facing the Normatec sign literally clicks in like this and you're ready to go. And when you're ready to detach them, you just literally push it like this and everything comes back apart. Super easy. Okay, so I'm going to take you through how easy it is to plug these sleeves in and get everything started for your first session. So I have it on. I'm going to plug in the main control unit to this. Then I'm going to zip these down just a little bit. The sleeves are identical, so it doesn't matter if it's left or right. I'm going to put my feet all the way in where my foot is at the very bottom. I'm going to do that on both legs. Like so. Make sure that the tops are all the way pulled up, like this. Zip them up. Then I'm going to take the manifold. I'm going to plug the legs in, like so. Just clicks into place. I have it set on 20 minutes at level 4. All chambers are active, and I'm going to hit start. Now it's flashing and starting to fill up this bottom chamber right now. And basically now I just sit back and relax and let it fill up the chambers. Okay, I'm at the end of the session now, and the timer has stopped. The air, as you start to feel, has deflated out of the compression sleeves. So literally all you do is unhook, push the button, and they pop out. And then take your legs out. Push your legs up. You might see some compression marks on your skin. And one thing about your skin, start out with clean legs. Like, don't come in with sweaty legs. Always take a shower and get cleaned up before you get in there. Easy to wear yoga pants or socks or whatever. Anything thicker than that, thick sweatpants or jeans or something, probably would take away from some of the effectiveness. So just also help keep your sleeves clean. So the final thing is getting the sleeves back into the case. So there's a certain way to roll these things up. Keep in mind there's going to be a little bit of air still in here. So what I do is I just take my time. It takes about 30 seconds to 45 seconds to roll the air out of these things. So you can only escape out of the end of the tube. So you just kind of squeeze and roll it like this. Just gently, you'll feel it coming out of or hear it coming out of the tube. So you get all the air evacuated out of there. And if you don't, it'll be really, really hard and won't roll up enough to get into the back into the case. So once you got it rolled out, all the air, the way you roll these things back up is you have the sleeve on this side, face down, you roll it up like this, and you have your heel, roll that down, and then you just start to roll it this way. That way, the label will be on the outside, and it will be tight enough to roll back and put back into the case. So again, now that I've got it rolled up, slides right back in there. Do that for the other one, and then master control unit just goes back in the case as well, and you're good to go. Okay, so that's the Normatec Pulse 2.0 system. It's a great way for recovery. It's also actually a great way to get warm up or anytime you need to have increased circulation down in your legs. So use them frequently, use them often. It's a great tool to have in your arsenal for sports, recovery, or just life in general.